Hey, Shadow Dragon here. Just letting you know that these videos are in no way, shape, or form a show of skill and are meant to be purely educational. Thanks for watching. Back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a bit of a throwback, but a different kind of throwback. So we're going to be using the Kastov 7.62 and the Fennec. Both guns are still pretty good. The Fennec's not anywhere near as dominant as it used to be, but the TTK isn't like the worst in the SMG category. I think it's like third worst, if I remember correctly. But it's still really good because you can build it for movement speed and aim walking speed, so you can just kind of strafe out of people's ways. Or if you're pushing into a building and you're trying to be quiet, you can ADS walk, and you're essentially silent, and you just open the door and then push and blow people away, mix in some headshots, and you're good to go. But is the this is the star of the show today. This is the Iron Sight AK. It's not the AK-47. This is the newer model. It's AK-103, but the Kastov 7.62 Iron Sight build. We're going to go ahead and give it a shot. I'll show you the build and all the tunings, and then if you like what you see, give it a try. I do not recommend this gun for anything other than Ashika Island because, well, quite frankly, your engagements are longer uh, on Al Mazrah, so iron sights aren't really ideal for that. I mean, if you want to give it a shot and you think you can fry with it, go right on ahead. Maybe switch to ADFOV so you can see what you're shooting at. But we'll get into the build for both guns, and then we'll get into the gameplay after that. Something a little bit different for me today. As you guys know, I play against bots, so that way I can, effectively show you what the gun is designed to do, and then I give you all the stats and all that fun stuff. So, but normally I do 4v4. Today I'm just going to have one bot on my team, and I'm going to go up against four, so it'd be 2v4. So that way I can get a little more kills, which means there's more engagements. That means there's more opportunity for me to show you what the gun is made out of. So this is the build that we're going to go with. And I just realized now that I forgot to tune. Yes, okay. So this is the iron sight build. So we use the CAS 10 584mm barrel. This extends damage range, gives us better bullet velocity and recoil control. And then we use the Polifire S muzzle, and we tune that for a little bit better ADS speed and bullet velocity. Remember, this is the iron sight build, so we're going to try to increase the ADS where we can, because aim idle stability isn't as important. Since, I mean, you still sway when you're aiming down sights on an iron sight, but it's not quite as bad or noticeable. So we tune for ADS and bullet velocity there. And we use the FSS shark fin, so that has aiming idle stability already attached to it and no cons. So you can essentially use this as like a free attachment to kind of get things out of it. So we went with recoil stabilization and aim down sight speed. Then we got the Demo X2 grip, and we're just going to tune that for recoil steadiness and aiming idle stability. And then we got the Kastov KSTV RPK factory stock. We tune that for aim down sight and aim walking movement speed. So this is going to be a little bit snappier than a normal AK. We don't use a magazine because, quite frankly, this gun hits so hard and the fire rate is pretty slow that you should be able to down one or two people with one magazine. If you're running in squads, I recommend running throwing knives so you can get those thirsts. And then next we'll go with the Fennec. Now this is a different build than what I used to run. I used to run one that we increased the damage range with the muzzle, using like a silencer, or we just used like one of the like this barrel. Even though it slows you down quite a bit, the rest of the gun was used like primarily for like movement speed, stuff like that. Um, but we did something a little bit different with this one. This one is all about being aggressive and getting in their face. So we got the Agile Assault 7 stock, tuned for ADS speed and a walking speed. With the VLK 7 milliwatt laser, tuned for sprint to fire and aim down sight speed. And then we got the FTAC 8.5-inch recon barrel, tuning for aim walking speed. And I left the aim down sight speed and damage range tunes in the center because I'll show you in a second. If you go to the left for aim down sight, it doesn't actually do anything to your handling like it's supposed to. It just hurts your damage range. So, but then when you go up to damage range, it only gives you a little bit, and then it hurts your aim down sight speed a little bit. So, we just kind of, you know what, we're gonna remove the tuning real quick, and then so that does that. Right there. Okay. And then for the FSS shark fin, we did recoil stabilization and aim walking speed. You're going to notice when you try this gun, you are going to be walking very quickly as you aim down sights, which is great for clearing rooms. And obviously that crazy fast fire rate is really good for the gun. So with that being said, that is effectively the intro for my video, and I will see you guys in the gameplay. Alright, let's try something new today. Iron Sight AK and a Fennec. Let's see how we do. This is actually my first game with that. I haven't played that game at all.
All Strasser, destroy the enemy.
Changing mags!
On the enemy. Loading.
Let's go. Ooh, rip. Oh, that hit that one.
Reloading!
It's definitely interesting, that's for sure. Probably make it a little quicker.
Fast hands online.
And then he gets a random headshot off of his fucking Fennec. I hate this game, dude.
Dropping ammo here! Switching mags!
No fucking way! I don't know what the fuck these bots are using, but goddamn, bro. Fuck out of here. I mean, I'm digging how hard this Kastov set is.
Multiple
Switching mags!
Damn. A little rusty.
I'm reloading!
fancy. I apologize about that. Oh, fucking rip. Get the fuck out of here with your stupid sidestepping bullshit. Because you hip fire, you hit every shot.
Changing mags. Ineffective fire. I'm reloading. I need medical. Dropping ammo here.
Holy fuck. Wow, I just go for the throw, man. That was fun.
Changing mags.
UAV standing by.
Switching mags.
Drop their sniper.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station. UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
Requesting fire mission. Target mark. Reloading. Changing mags. Ammo here. Switching mags. Reloading. Changing mags.
UAV is authorized.
Copy. Advanced UAV is on station. Scanning for threats.
That was a terrible throw.
location.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Ready for fire mission.
Mortar support incoming.
Copy your mark. Mortar strike inbound.
Mission is complete. Good work.
It wasn't too bad. I was terrible shooting at That'll wrap it up for today's video. I do apologize for the long intro. The outro is going to be a little bit longer as well because I wanted to go over the other builds that you could use with this gun. Let's see, where is it? There we go. So this is the one that I actually use. This is my dude Metaphor's build. And this is how he runs it, except it's more built with recoil smoothness and the bullet velocity, recoil smoothness, damage range, and then we go. I think he tuned it for aim lock steadiness, aim locking, and then aiming idle stability. There we go, and that doesn't change. So that's Metaphor's build, and I really like it. There's a lot of recoil control, and it shoots pretty straight, and it has really good bullet velocity, and its damage range gets increased quite significantly. There is another version that I play with that is, I feel like, more suited to the big map, and that is this. I believe it's this way. It's this build right here. So this this particular barrel gives the best recoil control of all the barrels. Of all three of these barrels that actually help with that, and then these ones, these two don't help with recoil control. So this one gives you the best, and it gives you pretty decent bullet velocity. This is my preferred optic for long range because it actually does zoom in, unlike the AIM-OP or the Cronin. It actually does zoom in a little bit, as you can see. My shot's just really bad right now, but it's a lot easier to control. So that's one way to build it. And then for Ashika Island, we do something more along the lines of this. And then we actually drop the Demo X2 and put on high velocity tuning for damage range and better bullet velocity. So this one shoots basically like a laser beam, and it gets the damage range boost from the barrel. And then the Fennec, it's alright. It's not the worst, it's not the best. The Minibok and the Baz people have slower time to kills. Surprisingly, the Hurricane kills faster, but it's not the greatest, it's not the worst. But the movement speed that you can get off this gun, even with the extended mag, is absolutely ridiculous. So give it a shot, give the Iron Sight AK a shot, see what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.